Today, my dear viewers, I'm going to give you a lot more information about the best food for your thyroid. This is especially good for preventing any kind of thyroid diseases, but even more if you have thyroid problems. Today, I want to talk a little bit more about something called iodine. Iodine is considered one of the body vital nutrients responsible for regulating thyroid function, supporting a healthy metabolism, aiding in the growth and development, and preventing certain chronic diseases. Unfortunately, many adults don't consume enough iodine-rich food and thus suffer from iodine deficiency. Therefore, many suffer a range of negative health consequences as a result, known as iodine deficiency disorder. Iodine is present through the body in just every organ and tissue, needed by almost every bodily system to keep us alive and energized. For this reason, iodine deficiency poses many risks, alarming though, considering that some sources suggest that around 50% or more of adult population in Western developed nations are at least somewhat iodine deficient. That's why eating iodine-rich food is so vital for our health. If you know anything about thyroid functions, you of course know that you need to eat food that is rich in iodine, specifically because this iodine is directly in correlation with normal thyroid function. What is iodine? Iodine is an essential mineral that enters the body through iodine-rich food, including certain salts, iodinized salt, eggs, sea vegetables, fish, beans, and other foods. It's found naturally in mineral-rich soil and also ocean water. Iodine present in the food and iodized salt contains several chemical forms of iodine, including sodium and potassium salts, inorganic iodine, iodate, and iodide. Iodine usually occurs as salt in cold iodide when it does not iodine. When we rely on iodine to create thyroxine T4 hormone and thiodithronin T3, two of the main hormones produced by thyroid that controls numerous important functions. Iodide is absorbed in the stomach and enters in the bloodstream, circulating to the thyroid gland, where it uses appropriate amounts for thyroid hormone synthesis. The unused iodine that we get from iodine-rich food is then excreted in the urine. A healthy adult usually has about 15 till 20 milligrams of iodine present within body at one time, 70 to 80% of which is stored in the thyroid. That is also unbelievably important that you eat iodine-rich food, because your thyroid gland is going to be in good or better position. Especially in this modern world, we eat a lot of unhealthy food that destroy all the minerals in our body. We take a lot of synthetic medication and that also destroyed minerals, vitamins in our body. That is why it's so important to have the knowledge what is the best iodine food in the world. Here is the best food with the iodine: dried kelp, dried wakame, baked cod, nori, seaweed, oysters, Greek yogurt, iodized table salt, eggs, hard-boiled, lima beans, cheddar cheese, beef liver, shrimp, prunes, corn, tuna. The ocean is considered the prime provider of iron-rich food, such as seaweed including kelp, hiziki, kombu, nori, arami, and wakame. Kelp seaweed contains the higher amounts of iodine amongst all foods. Other good sources included cheddar and mozzarella cheeses, along with the grass-fed butter. Almost all dairy products contain same iodine. Sardines, scallops, shrimp, and other types of seaweed is unbelievably high in the iodine. But I'm not finished for today's video. I'm going to give you also another recommendation, especially in the form of vegetables and fruits that contains a large quantity of iodine. You will be so delighted. What vegetables are high in iodine? As you can see above, some of top vegetable include green beans and the peas, organic non-GMO corn, leafy greens, onions, sweet potatoes. Many legumes, beans, nuts, seeds and whole grains like barley are also iodine-rich food. Do bananas have iodine? Yes, although do not contain as much as dried fruits like prunes and raisins. Berries, including strawberries, also contain some. Keep in mind that iodine levels vary greatly with the type of food depending on the condition in which was grown and produced. For example, because soil depletion is a concern for lowering iodine count in foods. Crops grown in depleted soil have lower levels of iodine than organically grown crops. Similarly, wild-caught seafood and the cage-free organic eggs are more likely to contain higher levels of nutrients than farm-raised fish or conventionally produced version. And it is my recommendation for you, my dear viewers. Iodine-rich food is so great for your thyroid function. If you maybe know some other types of food that is great for the thyroid function, please comment below. And before you go, I want to recommend you another video that is worst food for your thyroid functions. Please watch this video right here, is so important for your health. Thank you for following me, my dear viewers. See you next time. Bye bye.